Welcome to week 4 of Yesudian yoga. We're going to start as usual, legs crossed. I'm going to cross my legs the other way from what's comfortable and usual and sit nice and straight and tall and come to full yogi breathing 7 times. That was 7 times for me. I inhaled on count of 4, held for a count of 4, exhaled on a count of 4. Remember, you can always refer to the listing of the exercises that we're doing. These videos are really meant just to show you once through, sort of to teach you, and then you can hopefully do them on your own just using that list that's on YouTube as many times as you can fit it into the week. Next, ha breathing standing. So for this, we stand up. I'm going to take a full yogi inhale. We're going to reach up. And then we're going to exhale. And we're going to swing our arms down really quickly. Our belly presses against our thighs. That presses the air back out. We don't say ha. The sound just comes from the air expelling itself. So don't vocalize any sounds. It's just the air coming out. We'll do it twice. Inhale up. And inhale up. Then we do the same sort of thing lying down on our backs. And this we do 3 times. So from legs extended, we inhale, our arms come overhead. And then as we exhale, we bring our knees in as fast as we can. And again, that presses out the air and makes the ha sound. So from lying down, inhale, reach overhead. Inhale to stretch out. And last time. And you can rock your way up to seated. For Sukh, purvak, this is where we inhale on a count. We're going to do a count of 4 again. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. And it's where you close off one nostril. We're going to start and close off the right. Inhale on the left. First of all, take a normal inhale, normal exhale to be empty. And then inhale. Hold. Open the right, exhale. Inhale. Close the right, hold. Open the left, exhale. Inhale. Close. Open right. Inhale. Close. Open left. Inhale. close. Open right. And come back to normal breathing. You can repeat that for as long as you want, up to a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever you like. It's very calming. It calms the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nerve system. And because you really have to think about what you're doing, closing, opening, holding, it's also a form of meditation because you can't not think about what you're doing and actually get this right. So next we're going to do Ardha-bhujangasana, which translates to half cobra pose, although this doesn't really look like the cobra pose that you're used to. I'm going to start with the left foot forward, shin vertical, and you're on your right knee as far back as it goes. You bring your body vertically, fingers pointing down, and then you sink as low as you can go. Switch, just put your hands on the ground, left knee back, right foot forward. Inhale, come up. Try to keep your shoulders, your upper torso as vertically as possible, and then sink down as low as you can get. And release, bring your hands down, and repeat. Right knee back, left foot forward. And I'm staying here for 5 slow breaths. Switch. Do this 3 times each side. You have to consciously let yourself open here. It's very easy just to keep the hips tight. Gravity here is your friend. And like in standard cobra, use gravity here to sink down lower. Switch. Last time either side. Hopefully by now you're feeling nice stretch in the hip flexor, the leg going back, and something in the hamstring perhaps, or the hip, or the leg going forward. Plus you're engaging your core to protect your lower back. You're getting a good stretch right up the front of the body. Switch. And release. And come to standing now for triangle pose. Let's see how many times we do this. 3 times. We did triangle pose last week, so you know what you're doing. Take a pace, or spread your legs like they would be if you were doing a fast walking pace. Tuck the left hip under, lift up the left kneecap, turn to the side, stretch the right arm up, and stay open to the side as you slowly sink your hand down your shin. Don't let the right shoulder lean down towards the ground. Keep lifting the left kneecap. Both legs are straight but not locked. Keep rotating to the side. And look wherever comfortable, side, down, up, whatever works for you. Inhale, come up. We're simply going to pause here for a moment, and then we'll do the same side again. Stretch the arms out, tuck the hip under, tilt like a windmill, open to the side, look up if comfortable. The left hand, if it's on the inside of the shin, can help with rotation by gently pushing against the shin. Inhale, come up. And third time for this side. Stretch the arms out. Tilt. Remember, the goal is not to get down to the ground, but to stay open and then slide down till you feel a good stretch through the left side of the body. Feel something in your hips. Try to keep your left leg straight so that you get a stretch in your hamstring. And then inhale, come up. Step to the front and prepare the other side. Step the left back. Check your feet. Your right foot wants to be pointing straight off the end of the mat. The left one is coming off at an angle. Inhale, tuck your hips under, lift the kneecap, turn to the side. Now this is a new side, so it's a little bit less open. Take your time. Inhale, come up. Stretch out your arms. Tilt, tuck your right hip under. Look up if comfortable. Keep lifting the right kneecap. And when space opens up, you slide further down towards the ground without tipping your chest down to face the ground. Inhale, come up. And the last time, lift the arms, stretch, tilt, slide down. As you come lower, there's a tendency for the big toe of the foot that's in front to roll up. You try to roll your leg open to take stretch away from the hamstring. Resist that. Push the big toe or the root of the big toe firmly into the ground. Inhale, come up. Step to the front, shake it out. Oh, cut off my head when I step to the front. And come back to seated. So we've got 3 more poses to do. First one is Viparita-karani, which is legs over the head. And then I'm just going to shut this off, and you can do 5 minutes of seated meditation and 5 minutes of corpse pose. Viparita-karani is just simple, lazy legs over the head. I think I've demonstrated this before. I simply lift my hips up, tuck my hands underneath, and let my legs come overhead. I sort of relax and collapse through my shoulders, bit of a stretch in the upper back, and hang out here. If you don't have trouble with either high or low blood pressure, or if you don't have high intraocular pressure, feel free to lift your legs a little bit higher. Mine are almost parallel with the floor. And my heart is almost at the same height as my eyes. I do this because of high intraocular pressure. And just basically hang out here. If this is uncomfortable for your back or for any other part, you can also just be lying flat on your back, your legs straight up in the air. If you need to, you can hold onto the backs of your knees. You can just use your core. You hear a sound like a rushing train. It's starting to rain outside. The window's open. Tuck your knees in. Flatten your back against the floor. Squeeze. And then come to a seated pose. And move on to your meditation and to your corpse pose. Thank you very much. See you next Sunday.